Hey guys, welcome, and today I'm going to be showing you two DIY bird crafts that are not very simple to make, but require the simplest materials. So first off, you are going to need some type of cardboard. I'm going to be using a shoe box, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just using the closest thing to me. Next, you are going to need some type of beads. I'm going to be using these wooden beads that I own, but you can also use some of these plastic beads that I have here in the background. You could honestly just use anything, but these are just some ideas that you can use if you want to put some attachments on this toy that we are going to be making. Next, you're going to need these small plastic cups. You can find them at Walmart. They're super cute and small. You will also be needing some type of cutout to make your life easier. I'm going to be using some of these plastic things I have around my house. You could draw a heart and then cut out in cardboard and use that as your cutout. It doesn't really matter. Next, you are going to be needing some of these sticks. I'm using colored sticks because I know my birds will be more attracted to it, but you can just use some normal ones. I'm also using this fishing line. You can also use twine though, but I find that fishing wire just makes it easier. You could also use kite string. I had an old kite. I don't have the kite anymore, but I have the string, and I use this in a lot of my crafts. It's just preference. Next, you're going to be needing some type of scissors along with a pencil. I'm using a mechanical pencil, but anything that will draw will be just fine. The last thing you're going to need is a attacher. You can find these at Walmart. You can find simpler ones at the Dollar Tree. They are pretty easy to find anywhere. First off, you are going to need cardboard. I cut up my box, and you are also going to be needing cutouts. I have 5 different shapes, and you're going to need to make 6 cutouts for each shape. I am just cutting them out. After you're done doing that, you're going to put them into 6 stacks, putting them in any order that you want. I'm going first with squares. I'm just going to put the 6 squares down and then go with the circles, stars, and hearts. After you are done putting them in their piles, you are going to take a needle or anything sharp and small and stick it through the middle. This is where the fishing line is going to go through, and you're going to go through all of the cardboard pieces, putting a hole in them. Next, you're going to need some of these pieces. You're going to go through 6 of them, making a hole in the middle, and you're also going to have one stick where you put the hole around the top area. Now you are going to take around 28 inches of string and take your connector part and just make a few knots. Next, you are going to grab some of your beads. For the first part, you're going to grab 2 beads and slide them down the string. You are then going to put your first stack of cardboard down the string as well. After that, you're going to put a bead, a stick, and then another bead and put it down like so. Then you're just going to put the next stack of cardboard down the string and do the same bead, stick, bead combo to finish this part down. And you're just going to keep going with the cardboard stacks and beads till you are done. It should look like this, and whenever you are done with that, you're going to take the cup from before. You're going to poke a hole through the middle and take the string, put it through. This part is probably the hardest in my opinion, but once you have it through, you are going to take that step where you had the hole around 1 inch from the top, slide it in, and then you're just going to make a nice knot right where the string and stick is. That is how you're going to close this end off. This is where the hardest part was. It took me literally forever, but once you are done, it is the cutest little handmade cardboard toy that is actually large in size. Before, when I started making homemade toys for him, it was kind of difficult to find large toys for birds like him, or if I just wanted some type of dangling toy like this for him to forage in. He does love chewing on the cardboard and the sticks, and it's just my favorite to see him actually enjoying some of the things that I make for him, because it's just admiring to see that he likes the things I make for him. Next, you are going to need some paper. I have here 4 different colors, but you can use more or less. You are also going to need more beads. You can use these wooden beads, or you could use some plastic beads. Just make sure that they're not too small so your bird does not swallow it if it does get loose. You are also going to be needing some type of toilet paper rolls. You can also get a paper towel roll and cut it up, but you are going to need 15 of these, so you better start collecting. You're also going to be needing a bell. Actually, you're not, because I don't actually use this in the video, but you could use this at the end of the toy. You are also going to be needing some cards. You do not need to use these exact cards if you don't have a deck, or if you don't want to ruin your deck. These are some cards from my old Candyland game that are literally perfect as well. So yeah, you also of course need some scissors. You're going to be needing a stapler. If you don't feel safe using a stapler, you could use string to tie the 2 things that we are going to put together. You're also going to need more fishing line, along with another type of string, or the same string. It doesn't really matter. I do love this kite string though. To start, you are going to need 3 sets of 5, so 15 toilet paper rolls. From here, you are going to crease them in the middle and fold them in, like this. From here, you are going to be grabbing your stapler and just stapling it together. Again, if you don't feel safe, you could use some type of string to kind of like tie it together instead of stapling it. But I'm just going to use a stapler for now. Once you have 5 of these paper towel rolls all stapled, you're now going to staple them together to make this kind of circle type looking thingamajig. We're going to only be doing this with 2 of the sets that you have of the toilet rolls, because the extra 3rd set, we're going to be doing something special. So now whenever you have these 2 circle paper towels, you are going to get some paper, craft paper, and I have 4 papers stacked right now, but I'm just going to cut the short way, making sure that it's not too thick but also not too thin. This is one little set, and I'm going to cut 10 of those, stacking them in 2. So this is 8 pieces of paper right here, and this is going to go in between one of the paper towel rolls. As you'll see, I'm going to slide it in, not the paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls. I'm going to slide it in the toilet paper rolls, crease it in the middle, fold it, and staple it. Then I'm just going to repeat the exact same process I did with the other toilet paper circle rolls that I did with this one. Now, after you are done with that, you are going to take around 3.5 feet of string. You're going to kind of make a loop at the top. You can double knot it, just single knot it, or whatever you want. What you're going to do is you're going to put it on top of one of the creases, take anything and just push it through. You're going to then put it in the next crease, push it through, and repeat this all the way through. This is so the toilet paper rolls stay nice and compact right in the middle, and so whenever you put the string to go through the middle, it's not going crazy and everywhere. You're just going to repeat this system with all 3 circle rolls, and you're going to keep doing this until you meet the string that you put through every single crease with the beginning string, and then you're just going to tie a knot. Make sure that it's nice and tight, but you're just going to tie I did a triple knot just to make sure that it did not break. But after you're done, you're just going to do this with the rest of your other rolls. Now you're going to need 7 cards. You're going to take a needle. I'm using a sewing needle, and I'm just going to poke a hole right through the middle. You're going to do this with all of the cards that you have, and just make sure that it goes all the way through and it's nice and thick so that the string that you're using is able to go through. So to begin, you're going to need 6 beads. I'm going to set it down, and I'm going to grab this connector. This is what I'm going to use for the top of the toy. I'm going to knot it onto the string that I have. I'm going to just triple knot it to make sure that it stays in place. And after I'm done, I'm going to put a bead, a card, and then another bead. This is kind of going to be like the main combination that you're going to use in this toy. Bead. For this first one, you're also going to put an extra bead. And it should look like this. After you're done with that, you're going to put one of these circle toilet paper things, the one without paper, and you're just going to slide it in. Then you're going to take another card, a bead, and another card, and slide it all the way through, making sure that it's nice and tight and secure. Then you're going to put the middle toilet paper circle roll that has all the paper sticking out. And you're just going to repeat the same system all the way through. When it's done, it should look at this. And to close off the bottom, I just put a thick knot. When you're done, it should spin and be nice and cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and down below in the comments, put which one was your favorite. Also, if you want to see another video with some more toys like this, put it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.